If you have traveled to Egypt or other sacred sites in 2023 or 2024, I want to normalize the death and rebirth cycles that you are currently going through. Okay, a lot of people will feel like they are stuck in this shadow work of initiation after being at sacred sites and not feeling like themselves. This is because you are gathering codes to rebirth this new aspect of you. And that shedding and transition can be really, really difficult, especially going to Egypt. Egypt is one of the most transformational places to go. It literally has to have you look at your shadows and where you're not living in alignment, especially when it comes to leadership and relationships. And so a lot of you, if you have come back from Egypt and you feel like you are in a portal of death and rebirth, please honor the time needed to nourish yourself and get your life back together. I speak from experience. After I went to Egypt, it took me a long time to really integrate the codes and do the healing work that I needed to do. Going to Egypt is not a walk in the park, and you have to be energetically prepared and ready when you do the work in those temples. I see so often people going that don't realize the impact that this is going to have on their lives moving forward and how long it takes to integrate a trip like Egypt. This is where spiritual maturity and emotional maturity needs to come in if you are a leader and a guide taking people on these kind of transformational sacred soul retreats. The support after going to a sacred site like Egypt and all the different places in Egypt is needed to help people integrate, because when you hit that death and rebirth cycle, it can feel like you are going crazy and everything is falling away. And certain things will stop. The flow will stop. And you will have to look at some of the darkest parts of yourself. And people don't talk about this enough, especially if you are not clearing your channel after you get back from such a trip, because you pick up stuff from these places if you're not clearing your channel. When you get the call to go to a place like Egypt, your soul is inviting you to grow into a next level of leadership and service work. And it's going to be up to you to keep your channel clear while you're there and when you come back to integrate and nourish, because this is a whole new level of transformation happening, a whole new level of you coming online. You go to Egypt and you go in those temples and you walk those sacred sites, you are picking up codes to advance you here. And this is something that people are not taking very seriously, and it needs to be taken seriously, because a trip to Egypt done in the correct way will change you forever. But I don't want to say there is a price to pay, but there is. It's going to cost you your old life, your old identity. And the more that you resist that, the more problems you're going to have moving and flowing and realigning again. So I want to share this. If you are considering traveling to sacred sites or somewhere like Egypt, go with somebody who's going to support you. We are seeing a rise in leadership, and many of you that are here to pave a new path and a new way have traveled to sacred sites in 2023 and 2024 to prepare you for your new role. And you're in a death and rebirth portal right now, because the old version of you is not going to be the person leading and holding the new frequencies to complete this next season of your soul's mission. And this is really important. Because if you have gone to somewhere like Egypt or Bali or all the other places, you're going to need time to nourish yourself and integrate and let that death process happen. If you are going on sacred retreats or to sacred lands to do grid work, this is a very serious thing. This isn't something that should just be rejoiced and anybody can do it. Because when you get into the dark spaces, the dark grids, there is energy that can make you very sick and throw you off balance. And if you are picking up and absorbing these dark energies, it can make your life feel chaotic when you come back. This is why it is so important for you to go with trained facilitators and leaders. These are sacred sites, and just like there is light, there is dark in these places. So traveling to these sacred sites, you're going to want to strengthen your auric field and learn how to keep a clear channel and clear your energy on the daily, right? Because you're absorbing so much from the land, the surroundings, and there are energies that will try to keep you from accessing the information. Okay, so discernment is going to be really key on these sites. And I just want to bring this to your attention because you see so many people glamorizing these travels to Egypt and other sacred sites. And this is deep spiritual work. And there is support that is needed before and after. And I feel like I am here as a way shower to teach you how to ground in the body, strengthen your auric field. So when you travel to these sacred sites, you are receiving the potency and you are able to integrate it in a balanced way and then apply it to your life, and you have the support to move through the death and rebirth process. The reason why I am able to ground right now and stay really solid in my energy is because of my practices, my daily practices. If I didn't have my daily spiritual practices, I wouldn't be able to hold the kind of energy that I do. And my mantras, my daily walks, my connecting with the earth, the trees, and singing and using my voice daily amongst all the other things I use, essential oils, tuning forks, literally helps me stabilize and ground amongst these frequencies and discern. And I really want to normalize vibrational medicine and practices in your daily life to help you stabilize, ground, and advance in all areas. Working with your body's divine intelligence and learning how to strengthen your auric field is essential right now. This is going to help you discern and keep your channel clear. And when you do that, you're going to be able to create with higher levels of energy and have clarity on what it is that you are here to do. When we're not taking care of this daily, we are overwhelmed in our biological systems, and we have like this clouded energy where things just feel chaotic. Grounding into your feet are essential. And I have a 2-hour webinar that I did last December that I want to bring up right now because there's quantum reset points in your body to help you get out of your head and into your body and dispel some dense energy. So if you're looking for a reset and tools that you can use to work on your body or your client's body or your family, check out that webinar. You'll also be doing vocal toning to clear your channel. There's sacred chants in there. This is the time for you to utilize your body and play it like a divine instrument and use the power of your voice to clear your channel. This is going to change everything for you. This is how I changed my reality. So definitely check that out.